Hi there everyone, I'm Thomas Heath from the agency and welcome to our first end of financial year property market wrap. What a whirlwind 2016-2017 financial year was for the Eastern Beaches property market. Here are some key points that I've taken from the year that was. Core logic indicates all Sydney dwellings have increased over 12% year on year. Sydney houses have increased by more than 13% over the past 12 months. And the value for apartments has risen more than 8.5% over the course of the year. Unprecedented low stock levels at the back end of 2016 and the first 3 selling months of 2017, being February, March, April, saw boom time clearance rates across the Eastern Beaches, with some suburbs recording clearance rates above 80% for nearly 12 straight weeks. This has to be some sort of record. With interest rates practically remaining the same throughout the course of a year, this fueled the pent-up buyer demand that was experienced throughout the Eastern Beaches, and was another reason for the boom time clearance rates that were experienced earlier in the year. With a record number of auction listings flooding the market post-Easter, we saw clearance rates slowly trickle to below 70% in the months following. May and June broke records for the total number of properties that were auctioned in those prospective months. Which leads me to my next point on where do I see the property market this new financial year. At the agency, we've seen a significant jump in appraisal demand, which assumes sellers are gearing up for spring, which may lead to a greater choice for buyers in the spring selling period. First home buyer concessions have now come into effect after July 1. This means first home buyers will be stamp duty exempt for new and existing builds of sales up to $650,000. and be given relief for purchases up to $800,000. We are likely to see a ramp up in activity in this buyer sector over the coming months. With Sydney rental vacancy rates sitting under 2%, demand is strong. At the agency, we're expecting a continuation of large numbers through our rental open homes. And finally, with migration to the eastern suburbs surging, local infrastructure projects such as the light rail, the expansion of the Prince of Wales Hospital, and strong performing local economies, there will continue to be an underlying demand for good quality properties across the Eastern Beaches, irrespective of the high stock levels that we are expecting in springtime. Well, that's it for our end of financial year wrap. I hope to see you at one of our open homes. See you next week.